Show's back on the road, the Dojo, season 13, episode 15.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
La iponela.
Fresh outdoors.
Fresh outdoors, man.
La iponela, eh.
It's a move. We're moving around, boy.
Onyana bolahleko ngesixhosa. Onyana bolahleko.
You know what I'm saying?
Ntse re kutshelwa. Yeah, man. We back with another one.
We're being hosted by the good folk at
Pere House. Which is a nice establishment just out in Kalami, Glenfers area.
Yeah.
So if you are familiar with the Prison Break market, very close to there.
Yeah, it's
Equestrian estate.
Equestrian estate.
Yeah.
So
What does equestrian mean?
Kidipere.
The name says it.
Kidipere. Yeah, no.
It's quite a beautiful space. Like I said, it's an equestrian estate. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, they have a bunch of things. Banal restaurant.
They've got a restaurant.
They have a restaurant. They do kind of maybe family type.
They do picnics,
sip and paints.
Nice sip and paint. You can see Momraro Namona.
Yeah.
And they do corporate events as well for your team buildings and stuff.
Yes.
You can come through. They're still building the place. I think they're probably going to have an official launch in August.
Yeah.
But it's already open to people that want to walk and check it out.
Yeah.
We'll probably post their Insta pages and for people to kind of
so it's quite big. So like target shooting, you can get a bicycle here and ride around,
feeding animals
and stuff like that, man. So shout out to Pere House for accommodating us
for this week. If you want to accommodate us next week,
if you want to accommodate, holla at us, my G.
Beggars can be choosers.
We can't be choosers, man. Just let us know.
Let
us know. So shout out to Pere House. Not forgetting our other sponsors, Uzuri Online. UzuriOnline.co.za, man.
You already know the story.
You already know the story. The
e-commerce platform.
Yeah.
For small to medium enterprise businesses.
Yes,
if you want to list your products to be able to reach people that are far and wide, professionalize your sales and order fulfillment process.
Sure.
Highlight them. Recommend your friends.
Please, man.
List your business. Let's grow.
And stock management.
Yeah, and stock management too.
And insights.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful thing about the business. Insights.
Yeah, man. And we're looking to talk to a lot of these, entrepreneurs. So let them holler at us. We'll connect them Luzuri. We'll connect them Luzuri. Possibly get them on the platform. Possibly have them sit with us and tell us what their product is about. And
when I was saying insights, a former boss of mine used to say, well, it's a well-known saying, where you can't manage what you don't measure. Where management is such a science, but people always forget that. If you don't stop and analyze, if you had just paused, because people never pause. Like, it could be anything. Like, even your YouTube, like, if you just give yourself timer, for 1 hour, I just want to zone in on this thing. It might take you doing one cosmetic change that takes you 5 minutes to do, but you invested an hour. But the growth, because you analyze something. I also analyze what so much.
So matter fair.
Because think about if you had to leave your house before the apps about the weather.
Sure.
What I look at the umbrella.
Sure, because I would say
so insights in business are very, very important.
Definitely.
Analyze who are your customers, where do they come from, after how often do they buy, what do they complain about,
Bareka
in the most, where do they tend to come from, you know what I'm saying? Then if there's a particular profile that you are targeting, then that means even your communication must no longer be generic. You now know people that resonate with my product, keep out margin. Then you realize when you put out an ad on Facebook or whatever,
and you target,
then your thing go up.
And you speak to them, niggas.
This thing keeps going to Des will never move. You keep sending this shit to Des will never click.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So insights are very important. So I think Uzuri does offer you that.
Yeah, it offers you that. In Ali, back in Diabona in Tsumbunyana, from what we heard from the vendors.
My Xbox used to say, always know your numbers.
Yep.
Always know your numbers, my G. Always know your numbers. Alright, man. Otherwise, the grind?
Yeah. How was my week? My week is good.
Yeah.
I remember I had a break in.
Yeah.
Because my
spaceman was
my spaceman was not around. He came back. Gave him a week, got intel on the ground. We are now on the suspect's tail.
Oh, so y'all niggas got names now.
We are names.
Yeah, you got
We
good
are
names.
But now what we are trying to connect is where they sold the shit to.
Alright,
So,
man. Alright, man.
Sometimes that's an advantage of being in the wood.
Exactly. People
yeah.
know everybody.
Yeah, people know everybody. And the thing is, like, once you dandle a carrot, yeah, reward.
Yeah.
Niggas start snitching among themselves.
No,
you
this
know?
far.
So that's that. Otherwise, my week was not very happy to have the electricity back.
Yeah, man.
We also sit in the business because then we are open for longer. You know, it's the most money we've made in weeks. You know, because I remember joking, there is so much electricity, we don't know what to do.
I wonder what that is all about. Did they announce why, Hore? You know, we haven't really been shared the way.
Nah, they
haven't really said, right?
They didn't say.
Yeah, they haven't really said, but it doesn't matter. We appreciate it, anyways. You know. Otherwise, more.
Nah, I've been good, man.
You've been good, my G.
Been good. Keeping myself busy over the weekends. My DIY project.
Yeah, kind of zonata DIY got
Yeah. I like that shit. I'm enjoying being a husband.
That's fine.
Being a man of the house. And doing man
house.
shit.
Doing man shit in the house.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know? But you out just spanning on my plank. You know? Grinding on my plank. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And not easy just in fair too. Spani wise. You know, remember it's like a little line thing yani in it's like a child like it's a good volatile. So the financial manager had I quit on the fucking spot. Yeah, I kill child because that money kind of
and that's your principle.
I came. We came
supporting him.
Yeah, support him. So now that he just up and left.
There's a vacuum.
Yeah, there's a vacuum now.
Apply.
There's a job.
And what? No, but I get in my contract. I can't.
Yes. There's a.
Restrict of trade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Employees.
Yeah. So now it's a mess. Yeah. Or when that man another way I run business.
They're not allowed to poach you. I'm sure they can.
Well, if maybe they offer if that man puts money on the
yeah.
ground,
Usually what they'll do is like, okay, you know, you're not allowed to do this, but we're willing to give you the employee, but you need to give us a certain amount of work to make up for.
Yeah. Yes. Sign us up for an extra 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
ways around it.
Yeah, there's ways around it. Yeah, but it's mainly. Yeah,
because I remember when I was still in consulting, that would happen when we go on the client sites, and then they like you so much that they wanna keep you. Then the two companies talk about it.
Which I really think.
But the contract says you're not allowed.
Yeah, you are not allowed.
Which I really think is a win-win situation because you understand where you come from better, and now you are on the other side. You can get the most out of you know, your consultants. You know, but you as a consultant, you've got somebody who's got sympathy for you. You see what I'm saying? So I think it would work.
Yeah. So since that money left, how busy blind. So it's been mainly work, man. When I did TG, didn't I?
Yo, man, I'm alright, Machi.
You easy.
Yeah. I did an interview on a pod last week, but the episode's not out yet. So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
So you
so
out
moonlight.
So you out your moonlighting. Like out your moonlight.
I know Mufan to training day. Fuck these niggas. I'm a good nigga.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get. He's shopping around his skills. Trying to get signed elsewhere.
Leveraging us.
We're trying to get signed. Yeah, this nigga trying to get signed elsewhere now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bali's not around. Bali. By the time you guys hear this, I think her birthday will be the next day.
And she's out of the country.
Man.
About to be.
Yeah.
Well, by the time they listen to this, she's out of the country.
Yeah, she will be out the country. And Olo Joy.
Yeah.
Olo Joy. You know, I'm not going to reveal her age or anything like that, but you know, get the birthday get the birthday shindings. You know
all we know is that if we only see her on the pictures, there is a blessing.
If there's only her.
If there's only her.
I have 3 friends of mine that are on holiday. No, one is not a friend. One is actually a dojo listener. Pueletre is is in Spain.
Oh,
so I asked a stranger to take my paycheck. Really?
Really?
And a high school friend of mine, the one I was video calling, she's also in Spain.
Yeah.
But she's doing like it's her 40th, so she's doing a whole tour of the world.
Ah, nice.
Are you sure you are alone there? You know the angle of pictures when somebody's not alone.
Hey man, who taking this?
You know,
Who took the picture?
I really sub a while a solo location.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Probably be dope.
Somewhere really far by myself.
Yeah, that'll probably be dope.
You've never done that?
The closest was Portugal, but that was travel.
Yeah, it was travel, ne?
Yeah, not
like the sole mandate is just.
Yeah. Well, I had a day where I was just alone.
Yeah, just alone, just doing your own thing.
Yeah, but the travel I was solo.
I mean, a solo is nice, like even in the next town. Just be by yourself. That shit is nice. Like my wife would tell me, like, yo, you know how killing was for 3 hours. Right, it goes a long way for the stress we have.
Yeah.
Goes a long way.
Word.
And I wish, like, especially in relationship, I wish people would give each other those things.
Yeah.
You know, like via Debeni.
Al Uliwani, man. Yeah.
There was a tweet. Somebody was asking, what do I gift a man? And I think it was Kels who responded by saying,
leave me the fuck alone.
Vacation on his own or something along those lines.
Yeah, they'll never give you a long time. Not on their dime.
It has to benefit them.
It has to benefit them too. And speaking about it about how to work, there's most likely like a man. So when I need ex-husband, yeah, the celeb chick, Londi London. I just mentioned her recently now.
Is she a celeb? Influencer,
yeah, influencer, whatever it is. Yeah. So one girl took a pic. This other chick, took a snap in a plane. And then Twitter detectives, and then they linked that picture to a picture that this nigga took on his own. Okay, and there was a common denominator. There's this white guy behind those seats.
It's the same flight.
But nah, it's the same motherfucking flight. Let me see what y'all trying to do.
Which is what? Now the messed up thing then. God forbid that guy is married. I only say forbid if the wife doesn't know, but if the wife knows, then there's no problem.
Sure.
Now, which defeats the purpose? Like the people that like to say, I'm on a solo date, and then they still take a picture to tell us.
Thanks, my G.
Where were we?
All right, man.
Apologies about that. We have an outside recording, so we had a bit of a technical glitch with the camera.
But we're back on, right?
But we're back on now.
No. I think TG was just letting us know about his moonlighting ways. But
fuck that shit.
Yeah, you were talking about Londi.
Oh shit, yeah. Nigga Londi, man.
We were talking about that. Oh, so I was still cooking.
Yeah, you were still cooking something. Yeah.
The thing about this thing is that we have to decide, is this thing a secret or not?
Right.
Because if it is a secret, it's got to be a secret all the way through. Meaning, you not posting, I don't post. Because the social media world, it's only a matter of time till the dots can be connected.
And they connect that shit so
very
easy,
quickly,
bro. Like, they were still about to fly off. And then one get a poster, a poster, but connect. I don't know, man. These niggas are in the same flight, same seats.
Manji,
now we know who the sponsor is.
I would about to eat ticket ya business flight ya now
Hey man, they cause it upon themselves. Posting.
Then which also takes us to another avenue. The other reason you wanna date these people is you have this lifestyle, and there's no point in having this lifestyle if you can't show it.
If nobody can see. Look, I'm out here in Turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Because the experience of taking does not go away. Whether you post it or not, it doesn't go away.
Hey man, but I gotta flex on these hoes.
They must know.
I gotta flex on these hoes, man. Alright, bro. Alright, let's get into some of these things, bro. Current affairs wise, a few things have been happening. One of them earlier in the week in LA, the the fighting between e-hailing services, taxi services
in my hood.
Yeah, in your hood. Le baba di taxi. Yeah, proper not even the meter taxi dudes. In le baba di taxi shop. Yeah. Because balwanela the turf at the malls.
Yes.
Yeah, Baba Bafana to pick up niggas at the mall, so they burnt out. But she said three, I think. 3 cars got burnt. Some of the niggas got injured. Baba Baba Shapile and stuff like that.
Was shot.
Yeah. Or shot, ne? Or shot, eh. And then subsequent to that, there was kind of king Dimiti whatever.
With Kenny Kuni presiding over there.
Eh, I can't find a MC. What?
What was wild about that is that there's a pub Kokasi that Barinkidi Sofing, very huge, very big. So the juxtaposition now, he was a DJ at that event, at that pub.
He used to be.
No, he was a DJ now. He was booked now.
Yeah, he was booked.
They had Kenny Kunene.
Wow.
It was called the Sofeng Black. Was it their birthday? They were celebrating something. So he was a he was on the bill.
Yeah.
I follow the owner, so I know the owner. So Nanta posted. I had forgotten that he tried to get into DJing. Me looking at that nigga doing that on a Saturday, I did the staging to him presiding over an important meeting where motherfuckers just and it's a whole community meeting.
Exactly.
And this nigga is wearing these hats.
Yeah, man, he's doing both.
He's doing both.
Yeah, he's doing both.
So for me, that was like interesting.
Because I think during that meeting they came into agreement for 3 months. Bafana won't operate at the malls, the e-hailing services. So that's the temporary solution that they've came up with.
What would have changed after 3 months?
Hey man, still meeting Bafana in the malls. They'll only drop, but at the gates
until after 3 months.
Until after 3 months, maybe by then they'll find a permanent solution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how they ended it up, man. But a lot of people are saying, kind of king, like, government obviously, didn't necessarily help, maybe regulate the e-hailing. So those are what the taxi guys are saying. There isn't much regulation. I can understand because Baba di taxi as soon as there's a business, business.
Yeah,
they hella violent, bro.
Yeah.
They hella violent.
They had to pay them off for Ravaya.
Yep.
Yeah, they had to pay them off.
Make
and also involve.
Yeah, there was I think the Santaco or something might have had a share holding that was offered.
Yeah, I think something.
But there was a trade-off of sorts.
And the bus drivers were former taxi drivers. Some of the they had to import them niggas too. They had to import them niggas too. They were former taxi drivers. So they had to import.
Oh, they were like.
Yeah, no, they were in the wilding.
Yeah,
Rava is wilding. But they've got their own lane. Hey, man, they're wilding.
Former taxi drivers, bro.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, man. It just seems like, obviously, the taxi industry is one of those. Like, you can't fuck with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I guess maybe, what would you guys say?
You can, but they won't. You can, but they won't.
Yeah.
There's no other groups of people that are allowed to do whatever they like. The government puts a lid on that shit quickly. But for some reason, they don't want to exert force on
them niggas.
I guess maybe there's also a principle behind it, considering how big of an industry it is and by who it is.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Is it happy maybe because the homies are armed? We already know them.
We have an army.
We have an army. Yeah.
We got more guns.
We had an army to make sure the entire country was locked down.
Yeah.
And you want to tell us about one industry?
They wanted to shut it down?
You have the army and the SAPS. SAPS is probably 60K strong.
Hey, man.
You've got intelligence.
Word.
There's so many security. The security cluster, besides army, you've got SAPS, you've got more iPad, you've got a whole range.
Motherfuckers.
Where I do agree with Moody says that the cost at which you have to fight them is economic, because probably a large percentage of the workforce still relies on the taxi transport solution.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure. And the amount of time it will take for you to nullify them. You know, they'll always fight. So you might have a protracted war, discussing, and
it might look ugly before it gets better, right?
So the price you have to pay for it as well is like it's not worth it.
Yeah. So they.
But if they wanted to, they can.
I know for sure,
Yeah,
for
if they
sure,
wanted
for
to,
sure,
they
for
can.
sure. Because that people complain about is the fact that the taxi industry is not evolving fast enough. You know what I'm saying? The fact that niggas utokena taxi, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And they had introduced a system like that at Noord, where you go to a cashier to load a card, and then when you get into the taxi, you tag it on a device. I don't know what happened to that. I wonder if it's still there.
I think
niggas like to do cash.
Yeah, ba bangata ba bona ntotse leng hore di systematized banana di ba kenyetsa tax wabo, because now I can count your pocket as the government, because I've like a lot of companies like, if we could only find out or Tabang's Paza how many breads get sold. Nah, niggas still want the manual. Guys are into our because they're scared of tax.
Yeah, because but what complain on fair I want to Uber if it in latte and I go home, so it's convenient.
Yes.
It's not fucking convenient for niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking dangerous territory, man.
And happy with that card system, the taxi drivers can't pocket. Because they get a daily budget or daily target. And then after that, it's all That's why you see them whiling on the road, because they're trying to maximize. Yeah, because that's also because he gets paid a monthly salary, and then he's also eating
the efficiencies are high.
And so mga takes with like 510 and a full tank.
Yep.
How to say taxi mona 510 the full tank.
Sure. And that's it. Anything above that,
it's yours.
Yeah, so that's why they're rushing.
Yes.
That's why they're always in a rush. Because giddy line need taxi rank in there. If you come last, you eat last.
Which sometimes it's a good point, because sometimes people tend to judge things from the outside and not understanding the business model. So it's easy for us to then say these people are endangering our lives or giddy danda heads. But if we understand the business model around how they are rewarded, you also understand behavior, because behavior is shaped by rewards and punishments.
Yeah.
You get my point? And then there's another way of looking at it. Think about this. Think about this as maybe in the normal corporate setting we have. It's actually a beautiful model where I'm saying I've got an asset. It's gotta make me money. Based on your efficiency, we can share the asset. So go deliver my shit. Imagine you working for the company you do, and then but how to how from 2 to 6 and Dojo honam. Honamo, you can use our time, you can use our resources, but you've been efficient enough. Run your even on your company cards, put the company address. Your office is in Senten. That will do you a lot of business.
Word.
And that will motivate you to get the corporate shit out of your way very quick and efficient.
Quicker.
But companies are not, they're still looking at old ways of doing things.
Yeah, word.
And if you look at the taxis, it's actually a very beautiful model that can be replicated. But because it's like a black business and a black industry, we think there are no learnings there. There's a lot of learnings.
I know, true, bro.
There's a lot of learnings.
True. Hey, man, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, them niggas ain't gonna move away for.
Just hold on. I don't know if we can eat while we're recording.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, what I saw my G that I think. Next up, so there've been a few appointments to the members of parliament.
Yeah, EFF in particular.
EFF in particular. So a few notable names. Obone Diamond Watrompis. Yeah,
the lawyer.
Yeah, the lawyer.
Yeah, that nigga's EFF.
He's EFF and MP.
And he's an
he
MP
just made
now.
MP in less than 2 years.
Yeah, he's got a more focus on the arts since on the arts and whatnot. And then back in Tele, kind of Mani. Who has changed political parties. This is his second change.
Third
change.
He was NC,
ATM within a space of like 2 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah,
Oh,
4 years. Yeah.
So now he's EFF. So there was like a lot of talk as to how quickly
he rose to become.
Manye is the spokesperson of the Zuma Foundation.
Yeah. And he was a member of cabinet with the ANC, I think, or cabinet spokesperson.
I don't know if he had that title. I don't know.
No, he was. I think he was a cabinet spokesperson when he was still with the ANC, and then he moved
to
ATM, and then subsequently joined EFF like recently, like maybe 2 months ago or something like that. So there was that chatter, how quickly he rose in the rank and file. You know what I'm saying?
The parties are the ones that decide who becomes an MP.
Yes.
Yeah, we had this argument before.
They choose how they dole out the seats.
So the Bamo fast track. You know what I'm saying? He's been fast tracked, and considering Hore, he's a flip flopper. You know what I'm saying? He's a flip flopper.
He's a floor crosser.
Yeah, he's a floor crosser. Yeah. So Baba meets a political whore. You know what I'm saying?
Which he is.
It's a political whore. But Baba Mbare, he was fast tracked because he has a lot of experience.
Which he does.
Which is also true
as a politician. So it
even
might stand.
Corporate?
Yeah, it might stand the EFF in good stead. To indeed fast track him. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, how do you guys feel about the floor crossing? Like him like changing his ideologies. Well, obviously moving from ANC, ATM, EFF, it's different as ideologies, B.
But why shouldn't they change?
Yeah, they're right. They're allowed to change. Doesn't mean you can poke holes in the motive. Or at least from the optics of how it looks.
Yeah.
So, for example, for my speculation, by the way, is that this guy, Manye was the spokesperson for Zuma.
Yeah.
Eugene Tetra, the first political office he ever held, was running the complaints desk under Zuma's administration. Zuma once had a call line.
I remember.
Because that's when he started becoming a lot more political.
Yeah, he was hella ANC back then too.
My speculation is that that's Zuma's play. The fact there was in the media speculation that Zuma might join EFF, remember?
Oh yeah, I've heard.
So I think because nowhere has it ever happened before that members of the organization who join within 2 years can be MPs. It has never happened.
Yeah, they've been fast.
So I think there is a political play with Zuma's hand in it for him. Bafana Bahai.
To get them seats.
And what I'm suggesting by that is that there's a method to the madness. Yeah, Julius, why he did that, which he might have sold to the executive.
I think he's trying to stay out of jail.
Yeah.
Because Parliament would have maybe in some laws or the bill, Parliament might have to vote, and EFF has to vote against whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Trying to get him caught.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's his end for me.
All right, man. We'll see what them niggas cook, man. We'll see what them niggas cook, and I guess hasabakena in Parliament sharp, you know. Are they really?
Because nobody has gone down in history as being the best MP.
No, for sure.
Because it's like the look of success for what an MP is, especially when you're the opposition.
Yeah.
Like you've had people voting against the motion of confidence. The president, both Zuma and where like a logical person. There's no a logical person would be in support of the president being in the seat. So which shows us that as an MP, you are always going to play the card of the position of the party.
Yeah, and as professional politicians, Manye is known as Zuma's man, right?
Yes.
So, and Zuma's people in the ANC have fallen out of favor.
Yeah.
So it's cold.
Yeah.
So I gotta find greener pastures elsewhere.
In fact, I think what you're gonna start seeing, because they've already expelled Ace.
Oh, it's official now.
Yeah. So speech Mbalula. Yeah, I think it's official because I think they gave him the time to come where he shouldn't be.
Yeah, and he didn't.
So then he didn't. So what you'll start seeing is that he might also be one of the hands in the EFF.
Yeah, maybe on something another. Yeah, man.
Speculation.
Speculation though. Speculation.
Educated speculation. don't be a nigga that don't read and you start making speculation. That's a conspiracy theory.
Did you guys feel the tremors, Mo? Did you feel the fucking tremors yesterday?
Bro, I keep missing these tremors. I even got FOMO now.
Bro, like bare shapilo boma to 3.
Yeah.
To 3
in the wee hours of the morning.
The epicenter being around Alberton, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so bare 5.0 on the Richter, maybe it's on Richter scale.
Richter scale. So it means Alberton would have felt it the most.
Yeah, they would have felt it the most, and then everything else is like aftershocks.
Yeah.
Well, so but bare for like a good 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Niggas felt the shit, man. Niggas just felt the ground. I didn't feel shit.
Because you probably think it's a dream.
Yeah, and I was out.
I
was out, but this morning, everybody video, especially these home camera videos. Yeah.
But nothing was cracked or destroyed.
Yeah, no, some houses in Alberton were kind of, Boxburg side.
Crack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but
I hope this is not a build-up to some huge catastrophe.
Bro.
Yeah, because sometimes it could be, ne?
Because it was bringing about the question, Hore, if it really hit, like how equipped are we to, and our government to assist the country?
We're not at all, because we're not an earthquake region.
So, yeah, our feeling is that, or our planning is that, chances of it happening is so slim that we will be caught napping.
Yeah, we'll be definitely caught napping.
If you look at Japan, in the countryside mostly, they build their houses with wood and paper.
Okay.
Because
of that.
They anticipate disaster can strike anytime.
Anytime. But it's the tsunami, but it's the earthquake. Yeah,
we are in the first job. Niggas are mad that shit ain't happened. Because you're like, if that shit happened, it's no work for at least a foreseeable month.
Exactly.
It's pandemonium.
Bro.
But I'm getting paid. That's what niggas be out here wishing for, bro.
Bro, because look at how we dealt with the floods in Durbs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our fucking government wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
They still reeling with the aftermath of that, and how many months later, you know what I'm saying? So something in the heart of the economic hub, earthquake, maybe sharp and Fana Hue, like the one that happened in Turkey. I think Turkey nearly 7 or 8 or something on the Richter scale. You know what I'm saying? Fucking devastating shit. Like it's like an Joseph Fana, at least for like a month or two.
I wonder what a show.
At least for a month or two, bro.
I want a Carlton Tower. At least for
a month or two, Fana.
Yes.
I
wonder what a show would look like. Yeah, the aftermath of an earthquake. At that moment when it hit, I'm just getting down. Like, what were you doing in the moment
when that shit fucking
whatever you were doing in comparison to what's now happening, means nothing.
Dog. But like, come on, two niggas are either at groove or you either sleep.
And by the mere coincidence of this thing happening, into high cycle.
Saved by the bell.
Then the next thing happens, when you recoup, you can't go back to that conversation. So Vero knows bro, we just died. That's me this bullshit.
Hey man.
Because like you'd appreciate that happening, So that would be very interesting to say.
Yeah.
What did that disaster buy you?
You know what I'm saying?
What place did it buy you? Other people might have brought them closer because like it was a families where there was a pride, and then that's when you realize I need family. Which is what the lockdown did, by the way.
Sure. Definitely. We only debates like, would you rather be on a downstairs or upstairs when something like that hits?
Probably
upstairs, right? Because
the feeling psychology is like and how look class.
Yeah, man, it's your ass anyway.
Yeah, it's your ass anyway.
Yeah, I know you go on. You go on. Alright, man. Yeah, no, Maraya. In something like because we hardly ever get natural disasters like that because there's been these wildfires happening in Canada too that have been affecting the New York skyline.
Okay.
Yeah, like 200 to 300 and something wildfires. Yeah, so they've affected the atmosphere. Yeah, we are Canada, so you know, and we've had a few wildfires in Cape Town. Before, yeah, we've had a few of those. What's another thing? When a SAA turns a profit, I'll get into that later. No, I'll get into this one. Okay, but yeah, the police probe, the circumstances behind this thing here. Yeah, Thabo, what's happening here?
Because the investigator committed suicide.
Oh yeah, this nigga got killed, bro.
Oh, he got killed.
Yeah.
Is
it suicide? Is it suicide?
They say it was suicide.
Oh yeah, police probe circumstances behind the suspected suicide of Thabo Bester, investigator. Yeah, but it feels underworldy. Yeah. It's one I learned because it's similar, because the reason I can saying like a disciplinary case that's happening with some probe at Transnet, and then the chair of that disciplinary committee got shot down, got a drive-by shooting when he was taking a break.
Yeah,
at Transnet, like it happened this week.
Taking a what?
He was taking a break from chairing this disciplinary committee thing.
And
nigga drive-by shooting.
Niggas is brazen. At the sitting.
At the sitting, bro. They shot this nigga at the sitting. Nagari. The first people to look at is these niggas who are being disciplined.
Of course.
That's the first. It's quick and easy. Somebody must have.
Actually, the passing that former minister, the colored lady.
Oh yes, something Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson.
The whistleblower.
She was a whistleblower.
No. I think
she was a whistleblower that got killed.
Yeah, no, not that one. There's a minister.
There's a minister just died this week.
People back in some.
Yeah, because she was undergoing some investigations as well.
Then Lena, the suspect, or the last meal she had or outing she had was with a guy who's sharing something now, Chanji. He's sharing some. There's some commission that's running currently, or I think Busizum Kwebane's things to hold office or whatever.
Yes.
So they suspect poisoning.
Because apparently her husband, the public protector's husband, ulabula case the extortion
against her
of her. Ubatile bribe 40 million to make the case public protector go away.
Oh shit.
Wanabula case. So
once I find corruption.
Because she died at what, 50 something? She was like 50 something, and the circumstances around her death. Yeah.
In fact, the family didn't want a state funeral.
Yeah. Cremation first.
Yeah, quick.
Cremation first. You know what I'm saying? So it's all shady business out here, bro. Niggas are just getting killed. But when the diamond in the lead investigator on the Thabo Bester thing. So. Yeah, hey, I can say the hands in that case are.
What does Thabo have?
They stretch long, bro.
Most people seem to have connections for days.
I mean, the thing is, he had money, and
does he still have money?
Everybody got money.
Yeah, but remember, I keep saying, what does he have? Is he has secrets on niggas, because with that money, it allowed him to buy privileges and graces, right? And maybe he was smart enough to say, even if y'all get me, this is the information I've given to this person and this person, so I can't die.
Yeah, they need to kill this nigga, B.
You see?
Can't he get gotten in jail? Like, nobody would like cry over this nigga if he got caught, bro.
And the funny thing about...
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
you are documenting.
Yeah.
Like if they got this nigga.
Like the dichotomy, crime. And the killing. You know, somebody kills you a lot of times because they are worried about their reputation, right? Like if somebody was saying, like, if you guys were to know the players and role players involved who would do child trafficking. Yeah. Like I was saying in the previous episode, organized crime festers this way because it's people of authority in governance and in other important parts of the social life, like politicians, lawmakers. pastors, all those things. Those people are respected people, right? So it means they kill for their reputation. And then you're like, okay, cool. Since you're worried so much about your reputation, how about you don't get to some fucked up shit then?
Right.
Like you, because clearly, for you to kill, it gives us guarantees that you actually do worry about your reputation.
Yes.
And then the best way not to get your reputation in tatters,
don't get into some shit.
Especially when you don't even need the money.
Bro. But it's greed, bro.
It's greed.
It's greed, bro. These niggas are so fucking greedy, bro.
Then it's greed.
These niggas are so fucking greedy, bro. Yeah,
it's greed.
Because like it just seems it just seems untoward.
Yeah,
for a lead investigator a commit a suicide. It just leads untoward. You know what I'm saying? Especially on something as big, especially as something as big as this case. You know what I'm saying? It just seems weird. You know, if niggas are getting disciplined for some you know, high ranking fraud at a national parastatal,
Thabo Bester does not pull off something like this without senior people.
Yeah, man. Hey, you just wonder, man. Like, how is he connected to these niggas, bro? Just wonder, man. And you know, how deep does, you know, this fucking thing go? You know, how high up does this shit go? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, B. Thank you. All right, man. Thabo out the way. Because Utrongong right now. You know, maybe quick updates on the case. Nandipa na apply la hore
got declined.
Yeah, it got declined.
Na apply la.
It was an unlawful arrest in Tanzania. She shouldn't have been extradited.
She lost that.
Yeah, she lost that. Yeah, they dismissed that.
She lost
that. She lost that. So now she has to apply for bail. Yeah, so now it opens up for her bail.
Although the legal fraternity believed that the lawyer was good to play that card, it's just that because the case is in such public interest that finding in favor of her would have just caused an uproar.
A problem.
But if you look at technically, the guy did actually have a case. It was a smart move.
Yeah, but didn't she like skip the country illegally?
Yeah, but so you can't bring me in illegally too.
Yeah, but it was sanctioned by the government.
Which government?
South African government.
No.
In cooperation with the Kenyan government, right?
Which is also subject to international law.
No, Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania.
Yeah. But it looks like there was some kind of a technicality that if you look at it,
because there's procedures.
Yeah, there's procedures. But just because it was in public interest and it was in the media.
Because I think the main question in the Bible is in deportation or extradition. You know, because they mean two different things. I think extradition. If
you committed the crime there,
and no, you committed the crime
and you ran away.
And then now
deportation is being there illegally, whether you committed a crime or not.
Yeah. I think in China.
So they used one for the other.
And you don't get extradited quickly.
Extradition in Alintwa.
So I think that's the technicality. So the technicality is that you should have applied extradition laws.
Yes.
Not deportation.
Not deportation laws. But was she illegal?
And was that even was that even deportation? Because we fetched her.
Yes. Which is why
and you don't have jurisdiction.
And chartered a private flight. So in other words, the resources that you deployed were an extradition resources.
Yeah,
under a law of deportation.
Of irregularity in the process. Yeah.
Because what they were acting on was, I think, like I said, in the public interest, or the things want to cause a bigger uproar, or also maybe but people that are involved are thinking the more these people are in Tanzania, the more they are in a where we don't have control, the more they can spill the bins of a bigger problem. So we are better off having them here quicker.
Yeah, man. No. Everything about this fucking case just seems fucking...
Return me back where I was illegally.
Yeah. Private plane, everything. Who's organizing this shit, bro?
But now you can't turn her back.
You can't turn her back.
So you'd have to set her loose.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no. But connected to what.
That's why I'm so intrigued by law, bro.
Yeah. They're so fucking... Yeah, but
we should actually have a lawyer up here because there's a lot of things about law where generally you think law is about justice, but law is not really about justice. It's about escaping. Law is about escaping. How do you escape? And the bigger the bag,
bro.
You know?
Bro. Yeah, and you need like some of the best lawyers for some of that
some
shit.
Of the best lawyers.
Yeah, you need some of the best lawyers for that shit.
And they will tax that ass.
Blind. I want to get that why be about Barato reports or the lawyer fees that I man who's fighting Vodacom. Because he's been fighting that shit for years, my G.
Because the deal is that they will profit, they will take a share of the payout.
A share of whatever the payout is, right? I know, that's fucking crazy.
Time you get that payout, my nigga, you did.
Hey, man. Okay, so the next one, let me see, do we want to get into, okay, Barry, kind of again, the SAA turned a profit for the first time, you know, after the payout.
I'm not interested.
After?
Bailout.
I get they've been getting bailouts for like fucking years, so this is like the first time they've actually turned a fucking profit.
Turned a profit.
Yeah. I get happy. You know, there's that sale that's about to go down, like of 51%
to private.
Yeah, to private. Baby song the
liquidation.
Tickets or consortium or something. Yeah, that's buying.
SAE.
Yeah, that's buying. That's buying.
But it's 50. Been operating as an SOE now.
Yeah.
I haven't flown in a while. I wasn't even aware that SAE is still flying.
Yeah. So
I remember, wasn't it? There was no liquidation on it. Ne?
No, not yet.
Mango.
I'm not sure.
Isn't there? Or there's one of the SAA in the SAA in the Mango, then in the SAA Link. There's one that kind of got
I think it's SAA Link.
No, Air Link is still flying.
Is it still out?
There was one I
flew Air Link
recently.
When I was going to Namibia.
Yeah, Mara, maybe I'll do a bit of more research around that, the whole selling of that 51% stake, because who's only what as well.
Although when you talk about bailout, I saw headlines. Usually, Google, when you go, sometimes it shows you the trending news, whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's under Praveen, but South Africa invested. I think is under review, their bailout fee is about 537 billion, and they got 1 million rand in dividends.
Jesus, but what was the guy?
1 million
in dividends
in all these SOEs.
Yeah,
the profit they made from all these they've been bailing out was only 1 million.
Man, yeah, bad investments, my G. It just sounds like bad motherfucking investments.
Give industries that are private to private people, but tax the shit out of them. That's how you make your money.
No, straight. Another one we can quickly touch on. But kind of again, the petrol prices could have dropped, you know, by 1 rand 25 a liter, you know, this month, but you know, because of government and its missteps, I think we couldn't get that. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know,
there's something they needed to do.
Yeah, there's something they needed to do. Because the government political missteps over the past month crashed the rand in global markets, almost halving the petrol price.
That's what they mean. It's still speculation.
So that's what they would say, bro. But we've noticed petrol nothing really changes. Yeah, nothing really fucking changes.
How do you mean?
Like the prices of food don't fucking drop.
Even if the taxes went up, they'll never go down.
They'll never go down as well, right? So if it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, maybe it helps young niggas. But
maybe what will happen though in some industries like Dojo, they will not change the base price, but now they'll promote more. But they don't want to go back to the old price.
Alright, man, and then a quick one in international news.
Where
is he?
You saw just left his
body. Hey, niggas, well. Karen Barre, the immigration department is facing delays in passports applications due to a broken machine. Hey, Thabo Bester, the broken machine, man. The license now apparently the passport as well now. You know, so there's delays in that. If y'all niggas
I'm tired with current affairs, bro.
Yeah, if y'all niggas are trying to
I'm tired of this government.
If y'all niggas are trying to travel.
This nigga is dismissing every headline. What you want to talk about, nigga?
Yeah, maybe you give us
something. I saw there's some juice in the
Tell us.
No, I give that one. There's no juice. There's a lot of juice. We're not going for an hour, bro.
Is it an hour now?
It's an hour.
Nah, but we gotta...
Okay.
We gotta
Oh, okay.
Make up for that time.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe you had one.
Is there something else? Maybe current affairs?
No, in those that you mentioned.
Yeah, let's keep going with the current affairs.
Yeah, because with the current affairs, the last one in the passport with the broken machines.
There is one I want to ask.
Yeah. No. Ask away, bro.
Mfano wa the electricity minister.
Yes.
Appeared
with the Marco cause. Yeah.
Swear.
So people were saying that was a setup. And what I found interesting in LA Kanagmang, I understood.
Yeah, so she responded,
Yeah, because she works in TV, right? So she understands the behind the scenes working of these things. So but TV doesn't generally allow you to wear brands.
Yeah, because it's a sale.
Why advertise? So what they will normally do is have you change. Mm-hmm. They always keep things, or they will
block it out.
Yeah, block it out. So the fact that was never done, even though in a live interview for the homie, unaibona as a setup.
Or nigga might have pushed his weight around.
Or he could have done that too.
That's what I'm more inclined to believe.
He could have done that too.
Because here's the thing. So if that's protocol for how you produce, the director would be his heirs now, if that's the truth.
Word.
Because the same way when he opened More Fire, or he tried to spin the same shit honey ba Motibel Metro. But people are coming here with brands too, So now I was just drinking a brand, but no, you are just trying to find a loophole. But you know what the rules are.
Yeah.
So there's no way a director and the presenter looked at that and like, something is amiss. Unless this nigga pushed his weight around and say,
I'm going to wear this shit. I'm going to wear this shit. Yes. And it was just in bad taste.
And that's the only way a director would have saved his job.
Yeah, man.
To say, we scheduled an interview with this guy. He's obviously one of the most prominent ministers in terms of crisis, whatever. We've managed to beg him. We are here now. He says we must cancel if we are trying to force him to wear something else.
Yeah, to change. And it's in bad taste. Let's say he did. Let's follow your theory. Yeah. Let's say he did. What's the thinking? Fetukitze like a 6,000 rand top.
It's in poor taste.
It's in fucking pure taste.
It's a bad judgment call. Because here's the thing, it's not lost on us that those people, even with their salaries alone, forget corruption, they can afford that.
Word.
Right? They can afford it. It's almost like, think about a company, a private company, we are going through shit. One of the most important ministries in how the society functions, which is electricity. Think about working for an organization where maybe the finance department is undergoing the cost-cutting exercise or whatever, but every day the CFO rocks up in a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
While he's sending out letters to people that they're getting fired.
Yeah.
Yes, we know that his job may afford him
that.
But right now, with the mood of the company and the sentiment of the employees, you shouldn't be rocking up onto Shabbat Vrpa in the parking lot with your Ferrari.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jewish, and there's a way to dress, to dress expensive
without showing the brand,
or without showing the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I read this one article in about Steve Jobs, as simple as he used to dress, with either a black shirt or a polo neck or these run-down jeans that he used to wear. But apparently, that hippie look.
They're still expensive.
But apparently, them shits were expensive.
The fabric.
In LA, expensive fucking jeans, but
just not flashy.
Yeah, they're not flashy, bro. Yeah. And maybe get that we just flashy people. You know what I'm saying? We just flashy people.
Yeah, that's man, that was a fire sweater.
but fuck this shit, but we ain't trying to see that.
Hey, nobody's disputing that.
Yeah, we ain't trying to see that.
I was all up on the internet looking for it.
Like the same way they do Black Coffee. Whenever we're some fashion, then they come to me.
And he's killing. And he's killing the Jewish.
Pocket watch him.
Yeah, pocket watch.
Then the next thing the text man is on my ass.
Yeah, man. Our electricity can't be this fucked up and you wearing Margo calls on TV, bro.
So this shows us your caliber as a leader.
No. It's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit. All right, man. I think that's it for current affairs. Unless
nothing else.
Yeah. Current affairs wise, Nah, Agwan. Let me just quickly double check.
Did you guys see that Masemola is in? What is that a hearing? The commissioner.
Of what?
Of police.
Hey, that job is. The last time I didn't even know Masemola. Masemola is the one who's been fighting with Bay.
Yeah.
They've been having a tussle, ne?
Yeah.
Umata case.
It seems like a tribunal of sorts or a hearing.
Oh, thanks.
Around his fitness to hold office.
I don't know what it's about. That's what I'm asking. I just saw on TV, spanning down all the TV, but you don't hear.
Bruh, that job, it was
that job is cursed, bro.
It was Jakey Selebi, then was the Piecha lady, was paid off. We didn't even know where she came from.
She was acting.
She was acting, ne? But she acted for a really long time.
She fell on the sword after Marikana.
Yeah. Then there was Pahlane. Then was some guy Pahlane, where they showed that he was bought a 4 million rent house by shady motherfuckers. Then it became, I don't know, between Masemola, there was another one, but that job is cursed.
Yeah, man. Is it possible to run that fucking office outside the country, bro? So, Kore, Bawa appointees commissioner, but ube based outside the country.
Why? What would that?
So that these niggas can't get you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what happens is that as soon as Bao Canada, there's these
the mafias and the underworld.
You know what I'm saying? That come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
maybe Bao Bear, and then all remotely.
But they can get you there.
Because if you are out of the country,
where can't the mafia reach?
Besides, it means physically you'd have to appoint somebody to do the work in the country. Then they'll get to that nigga.
They get to that
nigga.
But I agree. I don't know announce a man. Because
there's ways to find out. Bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying that position. I want anybody that wins.
But that position is the same as a president or a ministry. Is that because they could think about it logically?
Yeah, but there you're dealing with dangerous ass motherfuckers.
Okay, logically. No better example will show you that a man has a price than that. So remember now, you control. You now think about Mutiatora Molao, Boko Kobela. Right now, a nigga on the street where you are this big person, I'm a chief marketing officer, Mulisa is a marketing, is a what. In your line of duty, you are always faced with a nigga that's so powerful that there's a problem they can solve in your life daily. Daily. The same way I was saying, think about it as people always say this about the DJ, whatever. I think we spoke about this. This nigga is going to Spain every weekend. Daily, there's a painting being thrown at him by baddies of the highest caliber.
Word.
And your expectation is that his no will be emphatic daily. You don't understand how psychology and nature works.
No, but okay, I understand. Okay. Right? There will be some shady dealings, but maybe not enough for me.
Here's another thing.
You are what?
So if you announce a commissioner, it's public news.
It is.
We just go to there's mafias posting pictures hugging your daughter at school.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Because what people don't understand that the mafia ran a parallel intelligence in South Africa.
That's exactly.
So those niggas okay, cool. We can pay you to give us what we want, or we can threaten you,
or we can kill you.
Yes, or we can threaten you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or mess up your family.
Yeah.
So somebody comes to you. You are in the position right now. You've been wanting this position, bro. You finally got it. These niggas know everything about your wife. Everything about your kids. They can tell you when I'm saying all get out breakfast. Exactly. And you're like, how do these niggas know? You are a sitting commissioner.
You're just gonna fall in line.
And then here's a kicker. These niggas they always come and say, everybody before you did this shit and you wanna die poor.
So that means nothing changes, bro.
Nothing will change.
Nothing fucking changes. I wanna kill an That's why
I think
I'm
you
coming.
can still do your job while letting a couple of motherfuckers
slip
through the cracks.
The extent.
Just because there's a mafia boss out there that they're not arresting, it doesn't mean the rest of you motherfuckers are not falling.
Yeah.
I'm still doing my job, nigga. I just can't touch TG.
Yeah. You are right. So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing
but some motherfuckers got
to fall. It's the same thing crime. Yeah. Or corruption. Yes, we understand. Okay. You may have been awarded the contract based on political ties. But at the very least, let the niggas that know how to do the job, do the job.
Bro.
Right? So we agree on that because we agree that we can't eradicate this because it's just human nature. You know, it's your man who's in charge. You know that man, but I know the work. So it means I must be subservient to you because you're gonna give me the work as an engineer. But at the very least, even though you are unfairly appointed, let the community not suffer because of that.
Exactly. Which is similar with this bullshit that's continuously happening with the Joburg mayorship as well. You know what I'm saying? Who's what he reported?
That position too.
Yeah, rumors of poisoning.
Being the mayor of the richest metropolitan in Africa is a big deal.
Yeah, rumors of poisoning or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
this job these days, they don't want, because they want the mayor to be the figurehead, not the real power holder.
Exactly.
So that bona, but control the demand, by the shenanigans aboard.
Yeah, and as a control, you get them out. As a controller, you get them out, bro. You get them out. All right, bro.
Did you see defamation case at Jackie Palmot?
Yes, I saw it.
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Oh, but it was Basi.
Sentencing is about to be handed, ne? No, not sentencing, ruling. They haven't ruled.
Did she lose?
No, they haven't ruled. They concluded the arguments.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so they've set a date for when the verdict will be.
Damn, and it came to a hard, ne?
Yeah, it's been 4 or 5 years.
Kind of what? Una defamile Basi eating.
Honestly, there's a sex tape involving Munahai.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. God damn. Yeah, no, she's gonna get caught.
I feel like
You think she might win that?
Yeah, brother. People's sexual practices are none of anybody's business.
So she might lose that. Jackie herself.
Yeah, maybe she might. But when I was looking at the case, she did not allege. She just reposted something or something. But because she's got a big following,
she said some shit.
Yeah, she said,
Miss Tell-All Book.
Yeah.
She said some shit.
She said some shit.
Yeah, she said some shit.
No, I saw somebody responding to that already. She actually didn't say this, and she said apparently or
alleged.
Yeah, one.
Or using. When I was trying to say,
it's like that when Bonang chose to go for that little nigga with that airport. Those niggas don't have that part anymore, ne?
Yeah.
No, they don't guard, ne?
No.
They don't guard.
Nah, they were still running for a while.
No, but I haven't heard of those niggas in a while. The EMS.
Yeah, or they shut up about
maybe,
it.
But it's not probably related to her.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I haven't heard of them in a while.
Yeah, no, I haven't too.
Yo, everybody been saying shit about you. Why me?
Exactly. I gotta make an example out your ass. And then Libas is the same thing. I gotta make an example out your ass.
The Woolies guys, like he's sitting there like, yo, why me?
Why me, bro? Niggas were out here with TVs out here.
We need to set a deterrent.
I gotta make an example. But nah, she gonna get got, man. I think she gonna get got. She gonna get got for real. And happy you don't fuck up with that. They still like a power couple, bro.
Still a power couple.
You know,
in media.
Yeah, still well respected. Those are not the people to go for, bro. Those are not because they're gonna ride the horse down.
Yeah.
They're gonna ride the horse down.
What does it mean when they lose?
Shit. It's over free for all.
What does it mean if they don't find in their favor?
Free speech.
Because those rumors is always they've been.
Yeah, they've been.
And I always feel sorry for people like that. Like when you've got kids, it's like maybe they go to private schools. It's like that's the thing about being in the public land, and like where some foul, like I even like into a black coffee leading. I was always thinking about kids, man. Like you go to school every day. Maybe some of them they end up being homeschooled because
of
how do you?
Yeah, because how do you deal with that? Yeah, especially with the kids, rumors going around, or your dad maybe
beat up your mom.
It's but you do not want your kids hearing about you that you're a sexual deviant.
Yeah. That's why. Hey, fun.
Yeah.
And fun.
Kapari showed. That dog is showed. Your father is a thief.
Yeah, no, that's wild. That's wild.
I mean, I could deal with the stealing because
Yeah, I was doing it for y'all.
I was out.
All the shit is being paid for by that.
Yeah, I was doing it for y'all.
But the fact that when you on the low,
bro, you out here wide.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
You still want to maintain that respect.
So now, you know, being accused about after 9, it's some other bullshit, bro. You know, like you grooming on little kids and shit.
And by sexual deviant, I don't mean homosexuality.
Yeah,
I just mean any sexual scandal.
Yeah,
sure.
Sexual, as a married person.
As a married person.
Yeah,
as a married person, sharp. Yeah, no, for sure. Maybe to wrap it up, current affairs. It's Sunday, Vandaag, Comrade marathon.
Oh yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah.
My brother finished 7 hours 38 minutes.
Yeah, so
running for 7 hours is wow.
It's wow. The guy
at an average of 5 pace hours 5 kilometers per hour.
The guy that won it finished it in 5 hours 14 minutes.
Yeah,
that's
how
crazy. Fast is that nigga running?
Hey, bro.
Got himself 1.5 mil.
Yeah, 1.2. But he took 1.2. Yeah, 1.2.
That's a good return.
That's a good turn.
Hey, but you are beaten,
bro. 90Ks, ne?
But he's been training.
Done behind the scenes, man.
Yeah, 90K, ne?
Somebody was saying that actually being an athlete at that level is, you would assume that they're more healthier, but it's actually detrimental
to their health,
to the body.
Yeah, because they're pushing it.
They're pushing it to the edge, right?
It could run you into the grave.
Yeah.
Your heart perform at that level.
At that level,
the body is not meant to.
Yeah, it's beyond human limit.
Yeah. Bro, it's 90 fucking Ks, bro. Yeah, I know. That's why it's 5 hours. Why it's about 5 hours.
That's why people that do it. It's a mental thing. It's not a physical thing.
Yeah.
Ma bo mfuntshwe ke ba rang tate ne ba tsamisa melaetsa ba gongwe ke bo moshweshwe. Uthi
come on, too fun.
Yeah, that nigga was a runner, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. Yeah,
and he's got a target man in 2 days.
Hey, how did you think messages got around back then?
By horseback.
Especially but we didn't have horses.
Yeah.
At some point. And messages had to be and the worst part is that we weren't even writers. We couldn't write.
Like I'm
watching Shaka Zulu, no, I want.
You did say.
So he's just been introduced to
writing.
Concept of writing.
To writing, and it's a
mindfuck to it.
Crazy concept to him. So, okay, what do y'all use this shit for? Well, if you want to send messages across long distances. He's like, all right, I already got that.
I say nigga.
Yeah. But it takes you a while.
Then they say to him, but a letter ensures that the message is conveyed exactly as you meant it in your own words. He's like, all right, but I already got that.
Which is?
Niggas can't fuck with me, bro. The message that I said is the message that I said.
But you can't guarantee.
You know better
than to double cross me.
Than to paraphrase me when you get over there.
Because that's your ass.
Yeah, like, and the whites were like, okay, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I have to say to you. It's like, I got that.
I got that. Niggas know how to fuck.
So what else you use this thing for? Is like, then
efficient.
No, then they said your story or your thoughts live
longer than you.
Way, way after.
Yeah, and that's when he got it.
He still didn't get it then. He's like, bro, you know who I am? I got that too.
Or like praise singers, the people who
my name will be heard
forever,
long after I'm gone.
He ain't lie.
And
he ain't lie.
Because what the angle I would have used anyway, it goes back to what I was saying. Like, if you don't stop and analyze, it will matter.
Bro.
But another thing would be like, you still run the risk of things dying.
Yeah, I wonder, because the way he's portrayed in that show, he's portrayed as a really intelligent guy. I mean, you would have had to be if you'd conquered
to some level.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but sure. They portray him as a very
smart man.
Yeah, you can't play mental gymnastics with him.
Even though he's primitive, but he's smart.
He's smart, yeah.
He's smart.
You've got to be. I mean, like also when he died, from what I've read as well, I get it's his brothers that colluded to get him caught. And then he told them, which I think is called the Shaka case, the way I think sizwe sena sa Hazul letla dula ntse le tsekisana le lwana. So when Mrs. Zulu, like you see what's happening now with Mrs. Zulu.
Yeah.
That nigga is chilling in Balito, bro.
At one of the meetings.
There are practices that are not being observed because the king is not here. Nigga is in Bali.
Yeah, he's not at the palaces.
He's not at the palace, bro.
Yeah, and he needs to be at the palaces for certain things to happen. And he needs to be based there for certain things to happen.
Yeah.
But this nigga's out here Mhlanga Rocks, fucking Balito. Like, hey, man.
Do you guys know of an assassination attempt on Shaka?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't they try to kill that nigga a few times?
They've tried to kill a nigga a few times, I think.
I don't know, but I never read about any of that growing up, reading on the history. But I saw it on the show.
Yeah, I think
they tried to get that nigga gone.
That they tried to kill him. And so in the show, it's portrayed as if he knew that it was Dingaan who orchestrated the
but how would he have known?
And it is true, it is him.
Yeah, it was him, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, but obviously it's being told from a European perspective.
Yeah, perspective.
And there's a scene where they're saying to him, you know who did this, right? He's like, yeah, I know. But I can't get that nigga God because if I do, I will promote, what do they call it? Is it dysentery?
Yeah, amongst the ranks.
Amongst the ranks.
Yeah.
Which makes me then wonder, is it dysentery? Dysentery sounds like it's a disease.
No, yeah, baby tongue. Kind of baby tongue. When, yeah, cure, no man.
Yeah. But there's also a disease called dysentery.
Dissatisfaction amongst the...
Yeah, so now, which makes me wonder how much of a following Dingaan must have had in the regiment.
Yeah, for sure. Wasn't he a general?
He was.
He did have a fair amount.
Yeah.
A decent.
Very decent amount.
Because I think you look at what's playing out now in KZN with Mrs. Ulilibobutilis, which goes back to what we were saying already. By customary law, it should be clear that Mrs. Zulu should have taken over because she is the firstborn son of the Queen Regent of Swaziland. But he's not the firstborn son. Also, the fact that they try to appoint him via a westernized way of recognition, which is a will, which goes against, right? The fact that even before he became the king, he already had kids out of wedlock, gives you a potential room to doubt whether his father really did want him.
Yeah, but what I'm learning, but not from an African perspective, from England, is that the will was very important because, there was that general assumption that the firstborn son would ascend.
Yeah.
But there were cases where a father would leave a will saying that this is who I want to succeed.
Sharing his thoughts. We didn't have
this is who I want to.
This is what I want.
Yeah. So you could have had that in the African context,
with
just not written.
Yeah,
he said it to somebody, and then
you'll go to the tribal council.
Nobody believes the niggas.
You'll go to the tribal council,
and then there's war.
Or like I can remember, get the prime minister or who runs traditional affairs. So you would think, so the king would have said, this is who my preference is, right? So should anything happen, but the problem with this whole thing, the Zulu, is that this nigga himself is a political player in the affairs of South Africa.
Word.
So it's not easy to take him on the word of customary alone. Because now what we're seeing is a meddling of political interest with cultural interest and economic interest because of the land.
But you wouldn't have a choice but to, because you operate within the framework of the South African law.
Yeah, which is a political.
Yeah, because I was listening to this podcast, Sunday Times, where they were talking about what the dealing states are in Ingonyama Trust. I agree. We know how it came about was before the elections, to bring IFP to the fold.
Yes.
They said, we're not going to take part unless you guys can guarantee that this land,
30% of the KwaZulu-Natal,
that this land will still remain ours afterwards. And then Bebara, no, okay, it's a trust.
Can be administered.
And then he put the king as the sole trustee of that trust. But but he wrote the trust.
Yeah.
And he's replacing, because Misuzo is replacing the chairman.
No. He's replacing the chairman, and the chairman who himself said, I'm not competent enough to do
and
this.
He's previously been at loggerheads with the Zulu Nation in support of the ANC.
Jwale shenge problem e ha e ke ore D-boy he's the new king, he's gonna want to do things his own way, right? But he's not listening to counsel.
And I like it's too sudden. Like there's no handover.
And the dynamics, the board should have been dissolved ka December. Because of the infighting and the coronation thing, ila push up. Now that things have started to settle, extender the previous chairman so that the new whoever he appoints aganata proper handover.
So somebody, it's always interesting whenever I see online arguments among Zulus themselves. So the others will be like, so let's say so omongare. Why do you because you're not trying to get him God like his mom and dad, bro, were poisoned. Like, I get why you don't want to be in the
and but it seems a little bit weird because it's touching people like okay, he doesn't want to be at the place, where he's supposed to be, at the palace.
My father died in your hands.
Yeah, the way it's coming across is that he, over the high life.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's unbecoming, man.
It is unbecoming.
Over the high life.
I mean, you a duty has been thrust upon you. You're a king. Behave like one.
Be at home, bro. Be at home. Be at home. Be at the palace.
Rather strengthen your security some way, somehow. Maybe get the... In any case, I think the king does get a South African VIP protection anyway.
And wouldn't you want to solidify your position at the palaces?
Who would be prime minister after Gacha?
I don't know how they elect. I don't know. Because Buthelezi is also a family member. His role also comes with he's a prince. It's not only political. He's a prince. So I don't know how the process of the prime follows.
I just wonder who are some of the prominent figures in that camp.
Whether he has a son that takes over him.
Because another thing in Ekibata would say, how much power does the new king have to maybe appoint his own? Is it like a lifetime position?
No, but I think the king can appoint a prime minister. I think it's always been the prerogative of the king. However, Gacha is untouchable. He's too powerful.
Too powerful.
And if you mess up with him, you could alienate
a lot of people.
That you need for your
But also,
rule.
This is a political rule that was never there in the customary, or is there a rule? Is there a naming convention for it in the cultural sense?
No, I think we call it prime minister for lack of a better word in a Western term. But I'm referring back to Shaka again. He had a prime minister.
He had as well. Who was it?
Ngoman,
okay.
Yeah.
Bambizan.
I don't know.
What is the word for it? Or is it like foreign affairs? Because now
not foreign affairs per se, but like there's a
relations or
second in charge.
Yeah, because what they were saying at that podcast, this disagreement between the king and the prime minister might lead to violence.
Yes, of course.
Because the rhetoric, Mfana is selling out the land.
Shengeke, the traditional name, Mangosu.
Mangosu.
Clan name.
Clan name. He's selling out the land. You know what I'm saying? This land I entrusted on him.
And it's so funny how the dynamic switch because never utwana. Because that's why when I was saying the way that this guy was appointed, he thought because and I already know that this nigga is actually not even interested in the royal duties. Mara, I could actually run the royal house and say then he then realized, no, this boy is switching on me.
Yeah, because
now he's using his both political and royal power.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what's happening on that appointment. Yeah.
Royal affairs, bro.
Yeah, the chairman. And
royal affairs are.
Because the rumors are coming out Bafana as the chairman. Promised about to the mining rights, he's linked to Mama, Babetli exclusive rights.
And it's a scramble. Yeah. It's also a scramble because the writings are on the wall for the ANC. So because the writings are on the wall, beyond political power, they've got to start looking at commercial evergreen contracts where I've got a mining contract in KZN with the king for the next 100 years.
Whose land is it where the Saudi prince is building a
game reserve?
Yeah.
Because you know the royal.
That's in the Eastern Cape.
That's in the Eastern Cape. Yeah, where they flew in like their own gym.
Yeah.
Flew in
women.
Western women.
It would have to be
women. There's gonna have some depravity, bro.
Bro, women were being thrown in, bro.
Arabs have some depravity.
Hey man, I man, my phone is gonna die. Do you have the thing?
Treatments.
Yeah. Alright, man. Maybe let's get into some lighter topics. If there isn't anything else.
Last week ke gautsa ha monate and tla ke no babsida how do I know
Patron got the lion's share of the content.
Yeah.
Did you send a RIP to Clive Barker?
Snap.
RIP, man.
Snap, man.
Shout out. Get the dog, ne?
Yeah.
His nickname.
Yeah, the nickname that he had.
Oh, because Barker.
Kind of, he died this weekend, ne?
Yeah.
This weekend, Kenari is saying France.
Yeah, that was the last.
And won us the Africa Cup of Nations.
That was the last pinnacle and peak of Bafana.
Kenari is in France. Yeah, I know. I believed in that coach, bro.
Yeah.
I believed in that nigga. Correct. That whole galvanizing of us to support Bafana with them going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
I think even if you are not like a soccer fan, like you were locked in. You know what I'm saying?
You had to be.
You were locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That was like the one.
God, we won it, ne?
The
AFCON,
we won the AFCON.
Yeah. Mac Williams.
Yeah, we won. And then we were a little bit
Dr. Kumalo at his highest level.
Lebo Tinkler.
Bomkele.
Yeah,
that was a
Mushui.
Hey, fine.
Bo.
Was there? I think he was.
Who's that toothless color motherfucker? Was it Williams?
Yeah, he scored. He scored. No,
yeah.
Mac Williams.
Yeah.
He's not late. Is he late? He's late.
Yeah, he's late. Yeah.
McFish.
Oh, I thought you were talking about McFish.
Eric
Tinkler. Was Quentin Fortune there? No, he was not. He was World Cup.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there yet. Yeah, man. It was that iconic.
There was that left back guy.
Jersey.
There was that
during his period, right?
That legendary left back Nyat, the dark skin nigga. He was a
Lukale.
left back.
Lukale was there.
Hey, there was a left back guy.
Much later.
Oh, much later.
It was Nyat.
Oh, Nyat.
Then Butele's nil 5 in
Zuma was there, right?
Mark Williams is still alive.
He wasn't.
Yeah, Mark Williams
Zuma was later,
yeah, he's still
it's
alive.
Mike Bachelor who died.
Shit. Oh, Mark Boucher. Yeah.
Mark Boucher died.
Williams is not late.
Nah.
It's
Mark
Mike
Boucher. He got shot by the mafia.
Yeah, by the mafia.
Yeah, I know about Mark Boucher.
Yeah.
Williams is not late.
Yeah, in Boucher.
Is Shoes late?
Shoes is late.
Yeah, Shoes is late.
Yeah, Shoes
is late.
Bunto Mutali.
Yeah.
I know. You were locked in. Yeah, even if you didn't like soccer, bro, you were locked in.
I
on
love
that
soccer
team.
then.
Yeah, you were locked in.
We knew who the players were.
Yeah.
16V.
Yeah, you were locked in.
Apparently, there's a story about Clive Barker was like he gave instructions to Dr. Kumalo to settle their nerves. He must do shushan and piano yakasi, so that the crowd can get.
Yeah,
and then he knows that it will fuel them. So that's why he tells them for now.
Yeah. And then it was a gas. Oh, body. Okay.
Then the crowd.
The flair.
Because it was the first time we were reopened again to international competitions.
Yeah.
And that's how he
wanted that flair.
the energy.
Where would one find footage of that tournament?
YouTube.
Not all of it, though.
Not all of it, though.
You probably have to talk to SABC.
Yeah, the SABC still got it.
And SABC does sell you archives.
Yeah.
I remember I bought Mupeme.
Yeah, they sell you archives.
Yeah, I just never collected it.
King, they sell you copies.
Yeah.
That's fucking
They go
dope.
in and then they print it for you.
That's
Hey,
dope,
for real,
bro.
I need to go buy.
Yeah,
That's dope because there's hella shit that you can still buy.
So you could probably go get Dikolong as well if you wanted.
Nice.
The twins that fight over
Kyala Lamawel.
because I'm a twin, so we used to like niggas used to look at it.
I remember the theme
dope.
song.
Yeah, it was based on Amampondo, if I'm not mistaken, because they broke off because twins. One went and formed his nation.
And I did took it away, ne?
No, they're not very expensive.
Yeah, I did took it away.
That's probably how they should probably promote that more often than the license.
Yeah, like fucking selling that shit,
You
bro.
could go get, probably get Ims and Wizzens if you want.
The nostalgia, Inci. Yo,
Yeah, you can get the whole fucking season.
Good is nice.
Good is nice.
Those shits were nice, man. The Xhosa one.
Bo la cash.
What kwabafileo.
Hlala kwabafileyo.
Velaphi.
Legendary.
Velaphi.
No, Siyankolode.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Velaphi was like Kasha. Come on, B.
Even
That's how you could make money.
there was an SABC 2 one. Suburban Bliss.
Suburban Bliss.
Because in 26 sleeper, ne?
Yo, I love Suburban. Suburban Bliss was
My mom used to
dope,
love
bro.
that.
Give
game.
6 sleeper license, ne?
TV
238.
license, yeah.
Annually.
280 something.
I would buy one of those series for $8,000. I would spend $1,000
Yeah, Suburban
on
Bliss
and
was
then
dope.
kids ba tlo shebella.
Yeah. Yeah.
Le radio mfethu no na le ditori tse mnate tsa radio.
Sure, Emane. The buy.
Bolele ba kantine. Hey.
I like Doritza Radio.
Because the reason I love hip hop is you have to imagine. That's why I have an appreciation for rappers that can set the scene.
Yeah, the AC needs to sell that shit, bro.
Yeah, munako.
But it's a nostalgia, what?
Have you heard the scoring, bruh? Sa story tsa radio. Ibile has story se tsang the music like le bana mntlo mo le re mamela kaofela. And then when the theme song
like I'd want to get the whole season on that shit, bro.
Bophelo ke Shimphego was like the first soap into like relationships and urban living.
Yeah. It had that
and
light-skinned lady.
Dr. Mashobadieta.
Yabo mazwini ling.
Ineli mazwini lo nhlaba kafile.
Was a Salabafile.
Yeah.
And then there was
Ubambolwane.
Tarantope.
Ubambolwane.
Hey man, there's so many legendary fucking stories out here, bro. God damn.
Wena.
Speaking of Tarantlope, I just want to send a shout out to that nigga because that nigga pulled up to my school for one of my assignments.
Maseko.
Yeah,
Kimpo Maseko.
Tempo Maseko. Yeah, he came through for one of my assignments. I needed a VIP for an interview, whatnot, and he pulled up. Like he didn't have to, but
he was on ECT one time.
That's a real dude.
Rich boy.
Una lawyer.
Nah. Rich boy from a rich mom whose dad died. Drove a Fox. Drove a Fox, and then he was in love with or smashing the daughter of this other man, Radamati.
I'm not fucking with anybody's daughter named Radamati.
Oh man, those days.
Oh my God. When I listen to
Kibozoro.
Yeah, when I was saying where like one of the main characters like had a corona lawyer that boy or some shit like that.
I think I remember that.
And I can't remember lawyer got this thing carrying like a bow or some bullshit. And then there was this thing that he would say, I think about it.
I would buy that as an enthusiast for $1,000.
Yes. Yeah.
You see, that's why I get boy SABC. They don't have people in those positions that know how to commercialize and you would make more money than.
There's a lot of heat there.
Than the license. There's
a lot of heat.
The license model, people are not biting. You can already see it. So change your tact.
There's a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat there.
Yo.
They have classic shows, bro.
No. I mean, even Isidungo when it started. Like the storyline.
Isidungo
was a mining town.
Amazing.
The mining town.
Very huge on
the first
family.
interracial relationship we ever saw on TV.
Bro, like Isidungo
Thabo
was a
Bester
smash.
Yeah.
Cheryl
de Villiers.
Slew.
Dog, that shit was in Nelly Smash. He's doing good Nelly Smash.
Even backstage.
Backstage was amazing.
Yeah, the teen variant of.
Yeah. Backstage was dope.
Man.
What did he so? Oh, Duke. The light skinned guy. Yeah.
Duke was on number.
He was on number.
Yeah.
And they actually referenced backstage on number thing.
Oh, what?
Because one of the gangsters says, "Bro, don't I know you from somewhere? I used to see you on TV.
Oh shit!
And in the movie he talks like Duke, you know the.
Backstage there was this guy kind of Tandai.
Like
a hot drop. And he used to wear strictly Lokshin culture. Strictly. Maybe they had a plan.
It was a sponsorship.
Like a sponsorship. Fine.
Then that chick who passed away the next day in Maruping.
Yeah.
She was very well loved.
She was Irene on the show.
Irene,
Botling Brink.
Botling
Brink.
Bro.
When they started acting.
Bro. No.
Cheaper is the one that did a song to Limzambia. What? No, it wasn't Jizzy number 10. What was it? It was Jizzy number 10.
Just in the eye.
They
did a duo and album.
They did a duo album together. Like a few songs together.
But there was the song about Jizzy number 10 or something. I can't remember the melody, but But it's energy.
Who's that?
He's a construction tycoon now.
That chick that used to Ajima with the fat ass body.
Losha.
Yeah, she came through from that.
But Dini Nondumo. Dini was actually on Generations.
Oh, she was on Generations.
He was a closer dude like with a nose ring and the dress nyan.
Yeah,
he died.
He's in insurance now. Why do you keep killing people?
No, man, there was a prominent actor on Backstage who passed away.
Yeah, but not Dini.
The dark-skinned boy.
No, he was like.
He was gay in the show. Probably in real life too, I think, actually. He passed away. I forgot his name.
He had a prominent role?
Yeah, he had a prominent role. He was a dancer on Backstage.
No, Voski, he went to Backstage too. Yeah, he was a dancer. He was a ballerina.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I know
he
him.
died that boy.
Yeah, he died. His name is Love. And Vos. His name is Vos.
God damn.
I know him, yeah.
God damn. I'm fun. Yeah, man.
He was also I think he presented. There was a show called X Attitude in National TV.
Yeah.
I think he presented.
He was a talent.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. One of those nostalgic shows.
SABC, bro, they've got content, bro.
There's content for days.
That was ahead of its time.
Yeah, there's content for days out there, bro.
I'm so tempted to call that new design Tobak, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's giving Japanese vibes as well, though.
Right?
Do it.
The name.
Bro, do it. Bro.
Do it. Actually do it.
It makes sense.
I wanna call that design.
It makes sense.
Do it.
It really makes sense, bro.
Tobak.
It really makes sense. It really makes sense.
We'll expand on it when we are ready to drop.
Exactly.
If you don't know who Tobaka is, that was Mupeme's horse. The name of Mupeme's horse.
I actually do, man.
Yeah, that's what we're calling that shit.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
it makes all the sense.
Yeah, that's what we're calling that shit. It's done. All right, man. Maybe moving on. Something surfaced later on this week. One of the top 12 finalists of Miss SA was being accused of being a bully.
I saw that.
Yeah, so now, niggas, they're trying to get a god,
Catch the rest of this episode on Patreon. The Dojo.